Almost smells like soap, to be honest with you.
Whoa! Whoa! Hello. The name is Isaac, and welcome to my YouTube channel. This is my very first YouTube video, and that means you're part of history. Yay! Thank you for viewing in, person watching this video. Thank you. Today, for my first YouTube video, we'll be reacting to this video. Mexican dads try Nigerian food for the first time. Now, you're probably asking, Isaac, why are you reacting to this? Are you Mexican or Nigerian? I'm Nigerian.
Nigeria, we hail thee, our own dear native land.
Today you'll be trying Nigerian food. Throughout, you'll also have trivia about the country. If you get 3 wrong, you'll have to have our punishment drink. Jollof rice.
Jollof rice. You pronounced it well? Let's review this jollof rice. So, looks pretty red, which is a good sign. There is dodo on it, in case you don't know. If you're not Nigerian, dodo is the plantain. So with looks alone, I would give this like a solid 7. Just looks. I don't know what it tastes like, but just looks alone, I would give it a 7 over 10.
El olor que me da un olor a Cajun.
It's appealing. The first thing that caught my attention is that rice. It's super red. It's not that orange one that we're used to. It just looks vibrant. It's good rice. Very mild, not a hot, spicy, just nice tomato paste on it. And I think it's tomato paste, but whatever they made it with, right? Yeah. It's really good.
So it is tomato paste, but it's not supposed to taste the tomatoes in it. If you're tasting the tomatoes in jollof rice, I don't know. That's sus. That tells me that you didn't let it cook, because you're not supposed to taste the tomatoes. You're supposed to taste the whole flavor of everything together. So I'm not sure about this one.
It's a different taste, but it's very similar to our Mexican rice. So it just gives me a lot of Mexican vibes.
Okay.
Al arroz le sale un poquito de spicy, le da ese sabor.
So Nigerians and spice. It is a relationship that cannot be broken. It's a toxic relationship that cannot be broken, because Nigerians love spice way too much. I'm Nigerian, and there's some food that I can't eat. Some Nigerian food that I can't eat that's just because it's way too spicy. So a lot of our foods, it's very common for a lot of our foods to actually have a lot of spice in it, because we believe that the spice actually adds flavor to it. For the most part, it is true. However, though, being Nigerian, I'm actually eating a lot of Nigerian food, just on a daily. There's some foods I just can't enjoy if there's too much spice in it. So it's expected for him to think that it is pretty spicy. Although I don't think it is. It doesn't look as spicy, I'm not going to say. Again, still a 7 over 10, just based off everything I'm seeing.
Nomás le faltan los camarones. El pollo tiene un sabor también picantito.
So he said that it's missing shrimp. I'm not sure. There are some jollof rice that has shrimp in it, but it's not a regular protein, not a regular go-to addition to jollof rice. We don't really use shrimp in our jollof rice. More for the fried rice. But even that, we don't really use shrimp in jollof rice.
También picantito, no está malo. Como si fuera camote, sweet potato que le llaman, también. No está nada de malo, o sea, es algo contigo.
Okay,
es algo similar a lo que estamos acostumbrados a comer local o en nuestras propias culturas.
He likes it.
And like there was a sweet potato flavor to the rice, but then the chile kicks in and the spiciness comes in, so it's almost like rice battered in buffalo wing sauce, you know?
Sweet potato flavor to the rice is a very interesting reaction to jollof rice. I've never heard that one before. So I wonder what this jollof rice tastes like. Alrighty.
Right? Chicken is good. It reminds me of the chicken when we have it in mole. So yeah, it's
Again, mole. I gotta taste this mole. I don't know what that's like, but mole. You keep comparing the jollof rice to mole. So is that like Mexican jollof? I don't know. But the mole doesn't look like jollof rice. It doesn't look like rice in it. I don't know. I gotta taste it. Now I want to taste. I want to have some mole. You know what? I'll have some mole. Okay. Egusi soup. It's one of my favorite Nigerian soups. Based off looks alone, I'm sorry. I give this a 5. I don't know what this is. This looks bland. I might just be a hater, but it looks, I ain't gonna lie, it looks bland. There's where's the protein? There's no meat in it. Or is it buried underneath? Where is the protein, bro? And what is that red thing in the middle? Like, I'm not sure what's going on with this egusi soup. But yeah, just looks alone. I'll give this egusi soup a 5.
Looks like a soup, right? Nice and hearty, nice and thick.
Okay, now this picture here looks better. I feel like the other one just had all the protein inside and it just made it look bland. This looks like he's already dipped the whatever that is. I think that looks like pounded yam into the soup, and he's kind of brought out everything else. So I would give that a higher score. Based off this picture, I'll give it a higher score. I'll give it a 6. I know, still a 6 because it still looks subpar to me based off what I just see. This looks better though. Like this looks like something I would probably enjoy.
So it looked very, very good.
La apariencia llama la atención, como si fuera una sopa de cacahuate. Se ve llamativa.
Well, I thought this was a big mound of mozzarella cheese. You know, like the kind that you get at the deli.
That's hilarious.
Right? That's what I thought it was.
Imagine eating
on my
cheese on
left
egusi.
here, it looks like curry.
Good point. It does have like a curry look to it because of the yellowness, but it's not actually. We don't have a lot of curry in egusi soup. So egusi is made from melon seeds. That's why I think he thinks it's peanuts, but it's actually melon seeds.
Pounded yam, you said, right?
It's pounded
that's
yam.
Different. Then when I start cutting into it, it just peels off pretty good.
Yeah.
This was something different right here. To use it like a tortilla type thing. Different, way different.
Hurts my soul to see the way he's treating that pounded yam. Oh my God. He's using 2 hands and like mashing it. Oh no, he's supposed to like just take it and then roll it into a ball and then dip it in and then eat it. That's how you eat. That's how you eat pounded yam and egusi. You don't. Oh my God.
It was good. It was good. The texture of the yam threw me off. I wasn't used to that texture. I was thinking more of like candy yams and stuff like that, right? It's just very pasty. And
True.
When I thought it was gonna be a little strong when I dipped in, it just started kind of like almost melting with the heat of the soup. Different flavors.
Tiene su sabor picantito también. Como que les gusta
This man can't handle the
especies
spice.
a los
Other
mexicanos,
dads here,
este
they
pues, el sabor
not really
picante.
complaining about the
Está
spices,
rica,
but
no está mala.
he, for some
Para
reason,
mi
keeps
paladar,
complaining that
le
it's too
falta
spicy, which makes me think
ese
maybe he
touch un
just
poquito
can't handle
de
spice.
sabor, ¿me entiendes?
Because I'm pretty sure Mexicans, they know how to handle a
This
lot
is
of
really
spice,
different.
right?
This
For me, egusi is not supposed to be too spicy. If it's too spicy, then I might not enjoy it as much. The flavor of the egusi is supposed to be the main thing about egusi, not the spice. The spice is an addition, but it shouldn't be too spicy where it takes away from the flavor. Peppered goat. Based off the picture alone, nothing else. Peppered goat. This looks good. I'm not gonna lie. This actually looks good. Like I would eat this. It looks like I have to eat it. All right, score. I'll give it an 8. I'll give it an 8 because presentation is really good. I'll give it an 8. Looks like it's juicy. Looks good. There's the bone out there, which means it could be soft. I'm not sure because that's very important. You don't want something that's too hard and you're like, But I'll give it an 8. A good 8.
So this is goat. When I first looked at it, I'm like, oh, here comes some chunks of carnitas. But then I saw the bones.
Okay, now this
I'm
is
like,
looking
it's
dry.
riblets.
I
And
don't
it
know if
does
they're
look
giving them the
heavily,
same thing
heavily
from the
seasoned.
display and the actual food that's on the plate because
Super
this
heavily
this
seasoned.
this looks
I mean,
dry now compared to
on
what
top
was on the
layer
display.
is all the
So I don't know.
Doesn't taste-
you know, it's got me like contemplating my next move. You know, the chile is kind of like on a higher
Okay, so
level
the
than
spice
what
got
I'm
to
used
him
you
this
know?
time.
I like the smokiness to it though too. You know, it almost feels like it was made over like actual brasas. You know, like actual flame, like log
Yeah,
flames. And
that's
stuff like
normal.
That, like
yeah,
in a
we smoke
cazuela or
on me a
something,
lot.
it's like mixing it up.
Bono soup.
Obono soup. So that's how it's pronounced actually. Obono soup. Now, this is big again. We're just basing this off the display, and based off the display, the soup itself is questionable. It's very, very questionable. It looks like it may be good. It may be good. I don't want to be like, oh, it's not good. I'll give it a 7. I'll give this one a 7. 7 over 10. Just based off display alone. Might taste good. But there's one element that we need to look out for in a bono soup, which is the sliminess of it. How it draws when you pick it up. If the bono soup does not have that, then there's a problem. That's not bono soup. The highlight of a bono soup is it being able to be slimy. So let's see.
Almost smells like soap, to be honest with you.
Whoa! Wow. If anybody says any food smells like soap, then yeah, we gotta question that food. So I don't know now. Just based off that first comment, it smells like soap.
Goes to show you that different continents, what they've exposed their palates to is something different, right? I've never been exposed to these flavors. It's completely different to me.
They keep not showing them dipping it and then taking it out, and I need to see that so I can tell if it draws or not, because that's important. If your bono soup is not drawing, then that's not bono.
Pepper soup.
OMG. Hold up. Wait a minute. What is this? All right. There's a lot to be said here. There's a lot to be said about the absolute nothingness of the soup. So this is supposed to be pepper soup. It looks like tea. Why is it so transparent? What does it look? It looks like tea. This does not look like pepper soup. I don't know how it tastes. Again, I'm just going off appearance, but if someone gave me this at a restaurant and said, yo, this is the pepper soup that you ordered, I would look at them and said, you're a liar. All right, let's just go with a score. I will give this a, I don't want to be too mean, but honestly, I have to be honest because, like, I'm just going off the appearance. Again, it might taste great. I'll have to give this, like, a 4. And honestly, like, as me kind of being generous, I would go 3. But again, we need to see how the other guys, hopefully there's another shot of this, but, like, yeah, I'll give this a 4 over 10. Based off, like, appearance, this is not what pepper soup looks like. I would be questioning everybody in the kitchen if I had this served to me in a restaurant. So, yeah.
Appearance looks like a dark a French onion soup.
It's so bland.
Wow. This is really good. This is really damn good. Fish is nice and tasty. It doesn't have that fishy taste. That broth is something else. It's got the perfect everything to it.
Okay, like I said, right? I'm only going off appearance. So, if it tastes good, honestly, does the appearance matter too much? Maybe not. But appearance is definitely a huge factor in having appetites for food, right? Like, if something doesn't look great, you might not want to try it. And if you might try it and then end up loving it. But I think if I'm trying something for the first time, I'm judging it off its appearance first. Appearance-wise, that did not look good. Like, that's not what pepper soup looks like. But again, looks like they love it, looks like they like it. So it probably tastes really good. I don't know. They're trying it for the first time. To a Mexican who has not had pepper soup before, it might taste really good. To a Nigerian, how does it taste though? I don't know. So I'm gonna come back to 4 over 10, because they all seem to really like it, and the other shots looked better than the display shot. The display shot made it look like it was so transparent. It looked like tea. It honestly looked like tea. So I'm gonna go back to my 4 over 10. Overall, it looks like they really liked it, and that's the most important thing, right? Like, for me, the only reason I will try food outside of my culture is because it tastes really good. So if it tasted good to them, then that's good. However, though, as a Nigerian judging another Nigerian, I might have a higher standard, and that's why I was very critical of those foods. The only one I would say I really, 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 really did not like was the pepper soup and how it looked. But if they liked it, they liked it. Well, let me know what your comments are. Have you had Nigerian food before? What's your favorite Nigerian food? Do you want me to do a tier list of Nigerian foods? That could be another video idea. But thank you for watching my first YouTube video. I appreciate you. Let me know if you have any other video ideas for me. There'll be a lot more coming through, so be excited. And don't forget to hit that like button and also subscribe. Again, the name is Isaac, and thank you for watching. Take care.